Hello friend, in this lecture we will learn how to create inventory management system program in the Access which can be used by the multiple persons. It has two parts, one is front end and this is the back end. We can use the front end database system with multiple computers connected to the network, and it is connected to the database. It means whenever a user will do the entry of the inward receipts using this form, means a user can do the inward entry, another user can do the outward entry of the stock, and it will be accumulated over here in this report. It is connected together. You can see these tables are connected with the database. The path is given over here. It is very good application for learning purpose, or you can use this application in your organization for managing the stock without any error, and it is absolutely free of cost. You can download this program. Link is given in the description. Let us begin to create this application in the Access. Open the Access program, click on the blank database, give the path, give the name, and click on the create button. Here you will get this table. Click on name and caption, change it to the stock ID, click OK, click over here, select short text, give the name stock item, press enter and Ctrl S to save this table to stock, press enter. Now just do remember the stock ID is the unique key. Close this one. Now click on the create, click on this button, select this one, name and caption, vendor ID, OK, click over here, short text, then name and caption, vendor name, OK, and save this file to tbl, vendor, OK. Then again we will create a new table in the same way for customers. Then click over here and then short text, then customer name, and we will save it in table customer, and close this one, and I'll close the vendor table as well. Now click over here. This time we will create inward table. Click over here, select this one, change the name to doc, OK. The next field we require date and time. Select this one, give the name to date inward. Now we will connect the stock item here, so click on the lookup and relationship, but before that we need to save this table inward, OK. Then click over here, then lookup and relationship, next, select stock table, next, select both the fields, click on next, then we can sort by stock item, next, enable the data integrity and finish it, and give the name to stock item, OK. Next field we require quantity, so quantity would be in numbers. We can give the name here also. Then click over here to add rate, this would be currency, and now we will save this one by pressing Ctrl S. Now we will create a calculated field in currency. Here it would be quantity multiplied by rate, and OK, and press it. Then the name would be amount, press enter. Now we will add one more field for any remarks. Now we will connect with the supplier too. This time we will select vendor. Next we will select both the fields. Next we will sort by vendors name. Next enable data integrity and finish, and here we will give the name to vendor and then save it. Now our table is ready. Now close this one and now copy. Now right click and copy and then Control V to paste. Change the name to table outward, and if you have not entered any data in the table you are copying, select the structure and data, otherwise structure only, otherwise all data will be copied in it. So, and now right click over here, come to the design view, and we will change something like here data out, date out should be there, stock would be okay, quantity, rate, amount, remarks, and instead of vendor we require customer. So this time we will change it to customer and we will remove, press enter, then again we will do the connection using the lookup wizard. Next, this time we are gonna select customer table. We will select both the fields. Next, we want to sort with the customer name. Next, enable data integrity and then finish it. Yes, and I think it's fine. Now we will close this one, and now we will create some data, but before that we will create some forms. So just select the table customer, come on the create tab, click on this form button, it will create this form. Now select this one and you can remove or come to the design tab. It is not enabled yet, so come to the design view and this time select this one, come to the design view and the property, and then you can disable it, or better to come on this view, click on the property sheet and now come on the data, and now you have to disable this one. That's it. Now save this one and give the name to FRM customer and save it. Now close by pressing Ctrl W and select vendor table, come on to the create tab, click on the form button, again we will select this one. Now click on the property sheet, select this subform and disable this form as well, and now Ctrl S to save it, give the name to form vendor, close this one also, and now it is time to create form for stock. Select the stock table, come to the create tab, click on the form and Ctrl S to save it, stock, and now we will disable this table as well, unable to know on the data table in the property sheet. Close this one as well. Now come to the invert table, create and click on this form as well, and this time we have to disable this amount field because it is the calculated field. It depends on the quantity and the rate, so we will disable this one. We will not enter any data in it, and I will close this one, FRM, close this one as well. Now it is time to create outward form. We will disable this one as well, and now we can close FRM. I'll press Ctrl W. Now we have created the forms. Now we will do some data entry in it. So now click on the form stock. We have not yet splitted the database. It is the single database only, because we can see table and the forms are coming over here. In the next few minutes we will create the queries as well, and then we will do the split of the data. Then we will get two database. One is backend, that have the tables, which is connected with the front end. The tables are connected together, but forms and queries will be remain in the front end database, which can be distributed to the different users, and these users can do the entries. Multiple person can use it. Okay, so now we are gonna enter our first stock item, and the stock ID will be created automatically. Now I will create like this, orange and banana. We have created 3 stock items. If you want to create more, then come over here, then you can do the editing, or you can move from first to second record from here, and you can create, if you want to create a new record, and you can close using this option, or press Ctrl W to close this one. Now we will create some customers. Press enter. Customer 1, customer 2, customer 3. You can use any project name. If you are issuing the stock to the customer, branch name, anything, you will get the record who received the stock using this table. And I will close this form as well. We can create our vendors in the same way. So supplier 1, supplier 2, supplier 3. Now I will close this one. Now it is time to do some inward entry. Click over here and now press enter. Enter the date, and now select the stocks. You can find all the stock items in this list, the drop down list. If you want to add some stock which is not yet created, so first come to the stock form, create that one, and then do the entry. And now the quantity, rate, and you can see the amount 9,000 came automatically. You can do any remarks like invoice, challan, or anything you can give over here, and you can create some more fields if you want, and then select the supplier name. Now do the second entry, give the date, select the stock item, quantity, and rate, remarks, and supplier. Like this you can do the inward entries. Close this one, and if you want to see the record of the inwards, so you can double click on the table. You will see all the record, because this is the document number. On that date you received this stock, this is the stock type, this is the quantity, that was the rate, and this is the amount, remarks, supplier, anything you can see. All the records will be available in these fields. Okay, and this is the supplier table. All records will saved in these tables. Now we will do some outward entry. In similar way we can do, this is the date, and then stock we can select, and the quantity like 10, and we sold it for 90, and now we can use the customer. So by that way we can do the outward entries. Now I will close this one.